Captain America, is this you? Okay, is that Melania? What is this design supposed to be? Whoa. Yo, what is good and welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. My name is Vanity and today we have a bunch of things we have ahead of us to do on our to-do list. In the last episode, we defeated Lieutenant Surge back in Vermilion City. Afterwards, we went ahead and proceeded through a very grueling rock tunnel exploration up until where we made it to where we are currently here in Lavender Town. Now, in this episode, we have a bunch of encounters ahead of us. We have a lot to do, a lot of exploration and a lot of lore to break down, I'm sure. But I did say last episode I wanted to reserve a part of this episode just for fusions, just because of how many mons we've added to our box ever since the beginning. And I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do that shortly. But before I do that, there are a few free mons that I can get last second before I conduct these fusions in the form of a trade and a gift mon, if I'm not mistaken, back in the SSN. We also have a bunch of other places to investigate. Like I do have to go back to the power plant where I got my Haxorus fusion and see what's up with that. There's probably a bunch of items and other things I can get there for sure. Now, off screen, in the time between last episode and this episode, I have been level grinding a lot of mons and evolving mons so that they can actually become ready to fuse, which I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys right now. I think now we're up to what, like 3 legendaries in our box, which is crazy. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, like this box 2, we have our Cresselia right here. We have our 3 mons that we cannot unfuse because they were given to us by gift. As you can see, we got some pretty questionable ones. Patty here is ready to evolve, so I did search it up because I was thinking about how do I get Machamp, right? Thankfully, there was a place, if you guys remember, back on Mount Moon that sold linking cables. And with those linking cables, I can actually evolve a Patty over here and get a Machamp. So we do have another evolution right in front of us right here. Limewire over here is going to be a different case. It's going to be a lot harder just because it's part Roselia, right? Which ends up evolving to Roserade, which, I mean, that needs a shiny stone. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be kind of hard to find one, right? I'm going to have to get pretty lucky. And as I mentioned, Core King, I mean, this is the final evolution of this mon. I think this is the peak that this mon can reach, which, I mean, who knows if it's good? I just got it to the point where it could evolve just to show you guys. And of course, as you can see, the rest of the box is packed. We have a Sceptile. We have multiple starters, by the way. We have Ponytail, which unfortunately doesn't evolve until 40. We have Bastiodon, of course, all these other mons. By the way, I did find out that the level cap currently, with the settings that I have put on, is 38. So I can't reach 40 just yet, unfortunately. This is also the other side of the box. As you can see, there's the box is stacked, right? We do have our 2 Johto starters side to side here, which, by the way, some of these mons, as you'll see, are very high level. Like this one's 45, and that's because for whatever reason, when you unfuse some of these mons, like look, for example, I have the trio here, level 40. When you unfuse some of these mons, even if they're like 38 or whatever, level 36, they tend to get upscaled in their levels. So I don't know how I can take advantage of that. I was thinking about a strat if I can use that to evolve mons like Rapidash, but unfortunately I can't. But it is what it is. I'll just wait until I actually can evolve them naturally. But as you can see, we are stacked. We do have a Tyranitar, we have a Regice, we do have legendaries in our team as we speak, of course. And as you can see over here in our The Fallen box, which only holds 1 Fallen mon, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Scrap Bunny, right? Over here, we have the lineup of dupe mons that we got. Mine is Alola. Alola's here just to compare like all of the Haunter / Gengar fusions, right? And so this is essentially the box of mons I'm gonna use to either wonder trade or trade with random people, or if I need an HM slate for whatever reason. These mons are gonna be those mons. Otherwise, they're just scrap to me. As I mentioned before, we do have a lot ahead of us. And while I was level grinding off screen, I went to this mart forgetting to show you guys the items last episode. And lo and behold, a claw fossil in the shop. I kid you not. They are just selling these. It's honestly deserved because there was 2 opportunities to get a fossil, and both times they were like berries or something. So this is much deserved. I definitely am gonna go ahead and proceed and buy this, right? I was waiting for you guys to see this on cam. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can restore it back in pewter. And as well as we will take a quick stop on the SSN just to get those free mons, just to make some last second additions to the fusion possibilities, right? And as always, if you do enjoy today's episode, consider dropping that like button. It does help out a ton. And if you are interested in this series and other games such as Dragon Ball or Yu-Gi-Oh or things of that nature, consider hitting that sub button and stay notified to the progression of these series. And with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and TP to Pewter. All right, we've arrived to Pewter. Let's go ahead and see what this museum has to offer me with this claw fossil. We're not just a museum. We do all sorts of research on Pokemon fossils. We have a machine that can revive prehistoric Pokemon from fossil. Do you have a fossil for us? Yes, I do. I have this claw fossil. Okay, I'll see if I can revive your claw fossil. Come back around 2100 and it should be ready by then. What time is it now? It is 5:43. I have to wait till 2100. Thankfully there's a skip button in this game. I'm sure there's a way to time skip too, but oh, where have you been? We finished reviving your fossil. About time. Jesus. It was an Anarif, just like I thought. I've obtained Mistoys. So it's definitely a Blastoise fusion, which I am all for. I was always a Charizard kid growing up, but I mean, I'll definitely take a Blastoise for sure. All right. Mist. Is that another Miss Magius? There's no way. Surely there's no way, right? Is it in our inventory now? Yes, it is. Mistoys. Oh my, what is this design? Dude, this actually reminds me of like if Bowser from Mario had like the Chaos Emeralds from Sonic or something, right? Like, what is this crazy design? You are a Ghost of Water, Pewter City Museum, so that's definitely another encounter, right? Like that counts for sure. You have Levitate, of course, from the Miss Magius side, which I mean, of course, Miss Magius is a dupe, but I mean, Blastoise is Blastoise. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely take that for sure. Do you have any other sprites? You don't have any other sprites. I mean, Blastoise, I'm sure, has other crazy sprites of other fusions, right? So hey, I'll definitely take that. Level 1, it's gonna be annoying to the level grind you back up. I mean, I'll take it for sure, right? Now let's go ahead and see if we can't make our way to the SSN. All right, so we've arrived to the SSN. So if I'm not wrong, I believe it should be in the basement here, right? Yes. All right. So there's a guy here that had a story about this Torkoal. So let me see. We rescued this Torkoal from the water. It looks like it must have fallen overboard. I need an experienced trainer to take care of it, preferably someone who's obtained the Vermilion City's badge, which I do have. Oh, you have the city's badge? How'd you like to give this Torkoal a new home? Hey, by all means, hand him over Rattata. Oh man, I have Eradicate, dude. That's unfortunate. Unless this is a shiny Rattata for whatever reason. Never mind. This is not the Rattata that I thought. Excuse me, the Rattata King. Level 20. Interesting. I didn't expect this. Runaway with Rapid Spin. Excuse me. Go back to your moves. Fire Spin and Flame Wheel. So this is like a fusion of two Rattatas. Is that what this is? Cause is this a normal Rattata? I can't tell. I mean, he has a crazy moveset. I mean, he has the Torkoal moveset. I don't know. That's interesting though. I'll definitely take that though, I guess. I mean, it's a dupes. I guess it's just cool to see though. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say though. Torkoal doesn't live in the ocean, does it? Well, I mean, neither does Rattata, but you don't see me questioning it? I don't know. I'm questioning a lot of things right now, but that's the last thing I'm questioning, right? Now, let me see. I think if I'm not wrong, there should be another guy. I think like a trade offer or something like that. One of these guys. Let me see. Is it you? Yes, the guy that wanted a strong and a rare Pokemon, right? Is there anything that I have? You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and enter the box and see if one of the dupes are eligible for this. All right, I've returned with a couple options. Let's see if he wants any of them. You wouldn't happen. I just noticed that. Is that a spelling error? 3 P's. You wouldn't happen. Whatever. Let's see. Do you want any of these new guys? Yes, you do. You want Golisopod or Absol. I mean, either or doesn't really matter, right? I guess we'll give you the Absol, the bad luck one, right? So which of the ones do I want? Volta or Growlpoke? So, I mean, technically, I can get this Growlpoke or Volta. So, is that Voltorb and Ponyta, maybe? I mean, if that's the case, and I mean, one, I already have that. And two, that's probably not even that crazy anyways. Growlithe and Slowpoke Fusion. This would lock me out of Growlithe. And I mean, I don't care too much about Slowpoke, but this would lock me out of Growlithe. Is this worth it? It would be like, what, like a Fire Water, maybe? So, that would be pretty cool. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Let's go for the Growlpoke. I'm okay with getting locked into Growlithe. Let's see what this. I'm sure again, like it's gonna be a Fire Water. I'm sure it'll look cool. So let's go ahead and see what this says. Lamar bids farewell to Growlpoke or Growpoke, whatever. So it's a Growlithe. That's a teddy bear. I don't mean to brag, but my Pokemon's pretty rare too. Well, let's go ahead and see how rare he is. Growlpoke. Level 17, you're Fire Psychic. Okay, so I mean, not that bad. You're what, a Victini typing? Your oblivious nature. You're a physical attacker. Any other sprites? No other sprites. I mean, we could quickly level you up. You are level 17 already, right? So I mean, and then you have slowpoke, right? So I mean, how do you evolve in the slowpoke half? I forget if I need an item or not. Let me quickly search that up. All right, so this actually is going to be a lot more convoluted than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and need a firestone for the Arcanine half, right? I thought it was like level 20 or something. I was very wrong. And then Slowpoke wants a Water Stone to become Slowking. Otherwise, it's level 37. So I'm not sure how fast or how soon I'm gonna evolve you, unfortunately. But hey, I mean, that's 2 trades done, or that's a trade done and a free mon. So I'll definitely take that for sure, right? Alright, so I quickly fixed up my team just to see if I can get that encounter, just because why not? It's a quick addition to the team, right? I'm definitely gonna wanna, why not? A free mon, right? Alright, I had to make sure I was set up on balls as well, which I definitely am. Let me go ahead and also move Artietta to the front. Do you have anything to say? This tower was erected in the memory of a Pokemon in the memory of Pokemon that died. I can see Grandma, and I found this weird rock next to her. I can hear it speak, but when I put it close to my ear, Grandma says that it's cursed. A cursed rock? Is this a real rock, or is this a modded item? Let's see. An odd keystone. Oh, so it's a real item. Grandma's in like a weird stone for whatever reason. The odd keystone. This is a vital item that is needed to keep a stone tower from collapsing. Voices can be heard from it occasionally. Can I do anything with this? That's obviously a Spiritomb's base, right? Okay, apparently I can use this to encounter a Spiritomb on Route 36, which I'm sure is a far cry away from where we are, right? Well, I don't even have access to Route 36 on the map, so I definitely can't do that right now. My poor Growlithe, why did you have to die? Unfortunate. I came here to pray for my Clefairy. I can't stop crying. All this depression. All right, let's go ahead and go upstairs. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why are you here, Gary? Hey, Vanity, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. You son of a bitch. You got me when I'm most vulnerable, trying to get an encounter. Fiesta, and you are level 28 against my Ice Mon. You are Electric Fire. I don't want to fight you, to be honest. Rido's set up, maybe? You're gonna go ahead and bite me. Swords Dance set up? I don't like that confusion. I really don't like that confusion, but thank God you roared. Holy shite. Swords Dance set up here. Never mind, you're just gonna keep spamming? Oh, come on. That's actually not even fair. I shouldn't be having number 6 because it's my TP mon. So you know what? I'm just gonna take advantage of this turn and heal up Ridos, I guess. Right? I mean, that should be pretty much everything I need to do. I don't want to fight with this. I can't fight with this. So I mean, I guess I just stall for one turn. Should I try to rob his mon? I mean, I do rob Team Rocket, right? No, he didn't let me. Is there anything else I could use that's not a move or something? I guess I'll just like Ice One or something. Yeah, I'll just let him faint. Okay, so let's see. You are electric, right? God, I wish I had my Mons for Earthquake right now. That would really go useful. I guess for now though, we'll just Ridos, and I guess we'll just Poison Grab. Never mind, I didn't even need a Swords Dance. Pupitina? How did you get your hands on this? This is actually kind of a problem. Not too much, hopefully. Okay, it shouldn't be that much. Yeah, you're just gonna Super Potion. Dude, I have Max Potion and 4 restores. Per disc? Dude, you gotta let go of that per disc. It's not helping you out. Yeah, we just see from here, I guess. Crocosaur. That's actually kind of cool, but we just Ice Fang you, right? Look at that. I didn't even need a Swords Dance. Jesus. Alright, to be fair, I am level 38. It was not my intention to super level grind, but it just happened while I was trying to level up the other mons to evolve. What, you stinker? I took it easy on you too. And you only gave me 448 for that? Come on, man. How's your Pokedex coming, pal? I just caught a Haunter. I'm gonna try to fuse it with another Pokemon, see if I can evolve it. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to... Tell us, old man, or we're going to have to stop playing nice. What was that all about? Come on, let's go check it out. Oh god, it's my squad. I mean, I'm not in uniform, so I mean, you know, they won't recognize me. Come on, tell us how to make the Master Ball. You were working at Silphco when it was being developed. We know you have the plans. Let's go. We have ways to make you talk, old man. Whoa, this old man looks like he's in a lot of trouble. I followed him up there and give these Team Rocket Grunts a lesson. If it weren't for all these ghosts, I think they're actually Pokemon, but I don't think I can get past them without a Silph Scope. Anyway, I saw a lot of Team Rocket members loitering around in Celadon City when I was getting my 4th badge. I think I'll go back there to investigate. You should come too, Vanity. Smell you later. Alright, yes, you just TP. How do you have 4 badges and I just destroyed you? So what, he's saying there's encounters up there? Well, I mean, I definitely want my encounter for sure. Let me actually get this item too that I see here. A jaw fossil. You cannot make this up. Holy shit. I'll definitely take that for sure. We are kind of healed up though. Number 6 is dead, but doesn't really matter, right? I guess we can proceed forward, right? Yeah, so one of these mons is surely an encounter. Or not. You guys are straight up like an RPG. It's like I can't let you guys see me. Okay, so I think they don't let you go up because I made it past all these guys and I was gonna go upstairs. And as you can see, like a guy just came down the stairs. So I guess I just had to wait until I get the Silph-Co item, whatever. I guess it is what it is. We did get jaw fossil though, so I mean, close enough to an encounter, right? All right, where have you been? We finished reviving your fossil. It was a Tyrant just like I thought. Let's go ahead and see what this jaw fossil really gave us. Noctivore. Okay, so I mean that's what wait, actually, is this a Noctowl Gardevoir fusion? Hold on. Yeah, look at this Noctour. Okay, you know what? Or Noctivore. Insomnia. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Gardevoir, I'm sure, has some crazy sprites. Whoa, look at these sprites as they are. Oh man, just this mon alone has a lot of crazy sprites. Again, I was just gonna say, both these mons can surely leave, can create some crazy fusions, but crazy, wow. Let's go ahead and select this one for now. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and fuse them anyways, right? For sure, or her, right? All right, so I TP'd back here at Lavender Town. So I mean, technically there are 2 encounters, right? So there's Route 8 over here, and there's Route 12. I was about to say, hey, they weren't gonna let me go back. So there's Route 8 there, and there's Route 12 down below. So I mean, technically we could go ahead and see if we can get those encounters, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and do fast. I'll go ahead and skip all that so we can cut as fast as possible to the fusions. But for now, yeah, I think that's definitely the move. We're gonna go ahead and get some extra encounters because why not? As many as we can, right? As many as we can. All right, here we are at Route 12. We do have a sub-decent team for this. We have Noctivore, of course, but I think we should be good. I could fish here too. I could fish, or I could see if there's a patch of grass, which I think, to be honest, I think the best bet is to fish anyways, just because I don't want to go ahead and battle these guys. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a fish encounter here, but why not? Okay, land a Pokemon. All right, so here's our Route 12 quick encounter. Crowless. Oh, whoa, wait, hold on. This is a Crobat Zweilous, right? Now I gotta remember, in my run, did I get a Zubat or a Crow or any of the bat evolutions? I don't think I did. I definitely don't have a Zweilous, so that's definitely something. You're level 5, so you should be relatively easy to get. So let's go ahead and see if we can sing you, or not. Dude. All right, we put you to sleep. Okay. Let's go ahead. You this won't work for you, right? Actually, no, it's water Pokemon and blood type. This won't work on the water. I guess we just regular Pokeball here. Is that like the strat? It's the best move. Yeah, I think I got to just spamming here. Oh, there we go. We caught him. Crowless. There we go. He was actually kind of dodging these balls a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but we went ahead and caught ourselves a hostile bat Pokemon. Your team is full. That is completely fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and swap Noctour. It doesn't really matter, right? Let's see what the stats are real quick. I like how he's still sleeping too. Here we have Crowless, of course. You are a physical attacker. You're decently fast as well. No crazy sprites, it seems like. But I mean, Hydreigon is Hydreigon. However, 64 is a very long way from where we are. So unfortunately, I'm not sure how soon we'll see that, but hey, fuck it. We got ourselves to wait this, right? All right, so we went ahead and healed up. Let's make our way quickly to Route 8. Here we are. Can I go ahead and go around these trainers? I can go around you. Can I get around you? Yes, I can. Perfect. Ah, but you got me, man. And what is this B? Hold on. What the hell? 160. Wait, hold on. 187 octillion, 64 septillion, 908 sextillion, 547 quintillion, 461 quadrillion, 32 trillion, 867 billion, 431 million, 640,625. That's the number of possible team combinations you can have Pokemon fusion with. Care to show me the ones that you're using? Holy shit, those numbers. Super Nerd Glenn, you got that right. Love B. All right, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Again, I don't have like a super battle ready team out. I mean, I kind of do, kind of don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swap to Rhydos, I guess. And I guess from here, should we just Rock Wrecker and like one tap him? Nah, we'll just poison jab, whatever. That destroyed you, Lanchu. What are you a fusion of? You look cool though, I'll tell you that. Doesn't help you not get destroyed though. I guess we'll just sweep you with poison jab. This mon is just too crazy. All right, but we went ahead and sweep this guy. Let's use cut here. Let's get some free sky plates because why not? Let's see what this is. 3 Wapmel berries. Okay. And let's see if there is a mon that wants to volunteer as an encounter. Regihorn. This is double dupes technically, right? This is Regice and Rhyhorn, which I literally have one in my box and one with me. So this is technically double dupes. This is like my first real dupes ever since I implemented that new dupes clause rule. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and leave this guy. As much as I would love another legendary, hey, maybe this is gonna be Regirock right here, right? Or Pupia Pex? What is this? Pupia Pex? Regardless what this is my encounter. I mean, what? So is this Pupitar? Okay, so I'm assuming this is Pupitar and whatever that mon is, which that wasn't my gen, I'm sorry. But I mean, it is encounter, so I mean, I guess we're gonna go ahead and see if we can knock him out. And I guess we just Pokeball maybe? I'll be very careful here, I don't know what you have. Alright, there we go though, we got him in the second ball, I'll definitely take that for sure. Pupia Pex, the Brutal Shell Pokemon. Hey, another last second encounter. I'll store that one to the PC, no need to really look at it as it is now. And now I think, to be honest, we are all set for these fusions. All right, because I am so lucky to be balling in money, we are going to go ahead and buy ourselves 100 DNA splicers. If we need more, we'll definitely buy more, but for now we can afford it, so we'll buy 100. Also, if you guys are wondering why I have so much money, it's because I realized these guys sell me ball mushrooms. No doubt that's from the randomizer, right? But so these guys sell me these for 5,000, right? And there's a maniac in the hotel, I think in Vermilion, who buys them off me for 1,500, right? So, or not 1,500, 15,000, excuse me. So it's very easy profit, right? It's 10k profit for every ball mushroom that I buy. So you can imagine why I have 100,000. Is this a broken system? Sure. Is it because I just got incredibly lucky? Yes. So don't blame me for being RNG god, right? But with that being said, let's go ahead and see what we can make. All right, so everything that needed to be unfused for the most part did get unfused. As you can see, as I mentioned before, there are now many fully evolved mons. And as you can see, amongst the list, we have Agachomp, we have Artietta, we have Galvin Lee. Just a few mons. Shanlor is here, but kind of just to watch. I'm not sure if I want to infuse him, but I'm close. It depends on how I'm feeling with these other fusions, right? But I did bring these guys in here because I do want to change them up. Like, again, I do want to see what else these Aegis / fusions can bring. Garchomp is Garchomp, and these are just 2 straight up legendaries, right? Also, before I guess I do these fusions, I can go ahead and start off with Patty here, who I do want to use that linking cable. Let's go ahead and see what this brings us first. So if I'm not wrong, do I just use it? Yes, I do. So it was either the linking cable or I have to wait until level 40. But let's go ahead and see what wheezing Machamp creates. Weechamp. Okay, that's an interesting design for sure. What are you supposed to be? You look almost like something like from Ben 10 or something, or I don't know. You look like something I feel like I've seen before. I'm just not sure from where. Okay, so these are your sprites. What is this? Oh, what is this sprite on the right? Is that Shrek? Okay, interesting design. Okay. We have I was gonna say Scorpion, but what is that one on the right? Before we look at that, we have like a Scorpion looking design. Okay, I mean, which is interesting with all those little fart gases around him. We have, oh, and he has a recolor on the right. Okay, we have a 4-arms genie. What do you remind me of? You remind me of something. You look crazy though. All right. Let me go ahead and like proceed. I think this design looks crazy though for sure. Okay, so here we are, Patty level 38, and again, what is this design? You look kind of like a genie. You remind me of, I think you reminded me of Hoopa. Is that what it is? You remind me of like Hoopa's Unbound form or something? You look crazy as hell though. You also remind me of like Fortress from like Bakugan or something. You look crazy. Takes plenty of siestas. Holy, look at that attack stat. Oh my god, with levitate, by the way. So this is also a poison, right? So that's straight up immunity to one of the weaknesses, which is huge. Superpower Gasmon. This spray is crazy. I actually didn't expect. I was kind of like caught off guard with these designs. I'm not gonna lie. Again, these look crazy though for sure. I think I might even want to add you to the team. You're definitely gonna need a rename for sure, but I'm definitely glad I did that first. That's definitely setting the tone for how these fusions are gonna end up. All right, and without further ado, let's go ahead and unfuse Agachomp. Let's see what level these guys are. This is level 38 right here. You guys are gonna see firsthand what level these guys become after this, right? Let's go ahead and unfuse them. All right, till death do them part. Unfortunately, Agachomp is now dead, leaving me with a level 39 Garchomp and a 41 Aegislash. As you can see, they gain levels. Let's go ahead and unfuse Artiato, who's probably not gonna be that high level, but I mean, once you fuse, I'm sure you'll be crazy, right? All right, look at that, level 29 and level 30. I'll definitely take that for sure. And we do have our Toxapex here. We do have our Noctowl and Gardevoir. So where do we even begin? I guess we also infuse a Galvantly. Galvantly really cool. This is really fire design, but I just gotta see what else this Galvantula and Hitmonlee can make. So let's go ahead and disperse you as well. All right, and so here we are. Let's go ahead and start again with Aegislash. Let's see what Let's go ahead and see what Aegislash can bring us now with these new mons. Let's see what Gardevoir can bring, just because she's the closest one right here. Okay, so this one looks kind of like a jumping saber user. This looks like a strip Aegislash. So I guess let's try this one, the Steel Fairy. Which Steel Fairy, by the way, crazy typing, very crazy typing. Let's go ahead and see what this makes. Okay, is that Melania? Is that supposed to be Melania from Elden Ring? Because I see like the little helmet and like the metal leg there. Is that what that's supposed to be? Oh, that's 100% Melania. That's so cool. That's actually a really cool spray. I might even keep that afterwards. I might even have to write this down. This is a really cool fusion. What is this? I'm trying not to see what that is on the right. What is this that I'm looking at? It's like, okay, so it's like a scale. You're holding a scale. What is that supposed to? I don't know. You look really cool. I'm sure it's supposed to be a reference of sort. What are you supposed to be? Just like a regular big sword wielding person? The outfit doesn't seem too familiar. You're like a straight up Ronin in this one. And this one, are you Wonder Woman in this one? That's actually really cool too. Whoa, and then what is this one? Again, like I feel like I may have seen these. Oh my god, these Gardevoir sprites are insane. Oh my god, this one alone. I'm gonna have to come back to this. I'm gonna infuse this for the sake, and it's mine with Jolly Nature and all. Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make this like my staple mon when I come back to it. Like I have to see what the other fusions are, but this is like a staple mon right here. There's no way it's not, right? Let's go ahead and infuse this though. And let's see. I couldn't see what the other route brought us, but let me see. Is it even green? It is green. I mean, there are custom sprites, I guess. Let's see what this one yields. If it can somehow top the other side, Gardeslash. I don't think this tops the other route. You don't even have other sprites. Yeah, so the other route is definitely superior, and the other route is insane. Holy. Let's see what Blastoise and Aegislash makes. Why not? All right, so this is the route on the right, and it's a straight up cannon. Okay, I mean that's interesting. It's like a cannon. I don't know. It's an interesting design for sure. What is this supposed to be? It's like a water cannon gun. Okay, I mean it's definitely interesting for sure. That's cool. The Royal Shellfish mon. Let's go ahead and do a reverse route. All right, this one did kind of have like a big model. And an interesting one at that, I guess, as you can see. Agitoys. Any other sprites? You do Captain America? Is this you? That's okay. That's really cool for sure. I mean, this is a really cool sprite. I'm not gonna lie, it's really bright. I guess I'll keep all this. Okay, let's see what else Aegislash can make. That's pretty cool though. Captain America. If it was like a different mon, maybe. Let's go ahead and infuse this though. Let's see, Aegislash and Sceptile. Surely something crazy, right? I mean, like, I've always felt like Sceptile has, like, well, was meant to have a blade, right? Okay, interesting dinosaur with, like, a sharp sword tail. Now, if you have a Glavenus sprite from Monster Hunter, that would be pretty crazy. You have a sword, a leaf sword here, though. Okay, you don't have that many sprites. I mean, it's still pretty cool, though. The Forest Swordmon. All right, let's go ahead and see what that other route brings us. Okay, Subslash. Okay, I mean, this one's kind of, I like it a lot more. It's a lot cooler. It's kind of like a Sceptile sword, right? What about Mag Cargo? I guess we haven't seen like a really cool fire fusion yet after Chandelure, right? So let's see what this brings us. Okay, nothing too crazy. Mag Slash. Okay, no other sprite either. All right, let's see what Aegislash and Cresselia can make. This one's a sword. This one's like a weird spear. Let's see what the weird spear brings us. Okay, so kind of like a ghost Cresselia. Looks interesting for sure. The Lunar Swordmon. No other sprites though. Now let's see that other route. Alright, let's see what this other route brings us. Okay, really cool, like pink great sword with like a, what was it, like a pirate reel cog. Interesting. Okay, there's like a blue variant as well. This one looks straight up like almost like the moon sword from like Elden Ring, funny enough. Although it doesn't seem like it. I don't remember like having that gold piece in the middle. It looks pretty cool though. Okay, so it's just like another sword. Aegislash and Scolipede, maybe? Anything crazy here? I keep mentioning Elden Ring, but you kind of remind me like I think it's like the moon beast, or like the meteor beast, or like the comet beast, something like that. Okay. I mean, interesting here as well. Not too crazy, but I mean, I will say interesting, like, cool design. Alright, now this is the other route for Scolipede. That's a really cool... Is that like a sword axe thing? I mean, it's very detailed, I'll say that. That's for sure. That's really fire. No other sprites though, unfortunately. Aegislash and Trevenant, maybe? Maybe anything crazy here? Yeah, kind of like a little tree spirit. It's like half sword, half tree, I guess. Whoa, look at that. It's kind of like a axe and a living tree stump. I mean, that's pretty cool. Kind of like a cool tank design. Alright, Aegislash and a Regice. Okay, so it's like a yellow and blue sword. Nothing too crazy here. Never mind. A popsicle stick? Okay, I mean, that's actually really cool. Makes me almost want to get like a popsicle right now. Okay, so never mind. I stand corrected. Let's see what else you have though. Alright, here's the other route. Okay, kind of like a century... You know what you remind me of? If any of the Yu-Gi-Oh players watching this, Karakuri. Kind of reminds me of that. Let's see what else you have though for sprites. You have a sword stuck in a Regice body. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I mean, cool sprites for sure. Now let's see Aegislash and Tyranitar. Let's see, surely something crazy, right? Okay, Tyranitar with armor. So Tyranitar, if it was like a Pokemon Hyrule Warriors or something like that, you know what I mean? No other sprite though, unfortunately. I keep hitting combine. Alright, this is the other route for these guys. Let's see what we got. Just a Tyranitar sword. Anything else? No other sprites, really? Unfortunate. I was kind of expecting something crazy, right? Let's see. Alright, let's see Aegislash and Ampharos, maybe. Maybe something crazy? Who knows? Okay. Interesting. I was gonna say where that white hair comes from, but I guess you do get that when you Mega Evolve, right? For Ampharos. What is this design supposed to be? Really cool for sure. Is it like someone reaching for their electric sword in the sheath? Is that what it is? I mean, it's interesting for sure. Okay, Ampharos Knight Armor, kind of like that one. Cool though for sure. This one looks more like a bee than Ampharos, you know what I mean? The Royal Lightmon, nothing else here though, unfortunately. Aegislash and Feraligatr? I was gonna say, this sword looks very familiar though. This looks like almost like it could be the Ravager blade from Monster Hunter. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one first. Alright, let's see what this first route gives us. And yes, this actually looks exactly like the Ravager blade from Monster Hunter, which is a great sword. And it looks almost like it has the colorway from the Velocidrome from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Alright, now let's see what this other sprite brings us. If there's any other Monster Hunter sprites you guys got, by all means bring them forward. I love them. Agiligator, excuse me. All right, so there's Fraligator, but you're purple with armor. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and see Aegislash and Haxorus, which I'm sure this is gonna yield something crazy. That is a sick looking axe. I'm not even gonna lie, that thing looks badass. And there's other designs. This looks very close, I guess, like the Soul Edge from Soul Calibur. Looks very familiar, I guess. Both these look nasty though, like absolutely crazy. The Royal Jawmon. Oh man, this is another one that's like, I'm tempted. The Millennium one just might have this one beat, but that's crazy. Let's see what the other one has though, the other route. All right, this is the other route for Aegislash and Haxorus. Let's see if we got something crazy here. Okay, so it's another one of the Pokemon with the Aegislash armor on, which I mean, that's cool. I like these. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. But not as cool as things like this, where it's like, what is this? You have a big glowing sword and a staff, a spear rather. Are you like supposed to be Odin or something? I don't know, but you look really cool. Nothing else. Okay, we'll keep this one for now, I guess, until we unfuse you, which we will do now. Also, a quick note, crazy that we're already down to 51. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and get more, but for now, let's see who else we can quickly fuse Aegislash with. And actually, you know what? Before we go ahead and proceed further, I do have a Moonstone for Nidorino. I don't know how I just remembered this, but let's just go ahead and do that real quick. All right, here we are with Nidoking. So that's yet another option we can go ahead and fuse with. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and fuse him with Aegislash and see what we got. I see we have another one where they got the armor seemingly. Yep. Okay, pretty cool, but let's see if there's any other design. No other design, unfortunate. All right, let's see what the other route brings us for Nidoking. Okay, that's definitely interesting. So what, you look like you're psychic, even though I know you're not. You're a poison ghost. With no other sprite though, unfortunate. I guess we could see what Typhlosion brings us. Maybe something crazy here. I think this is the armor variant. Yeah, okay, so this is Typhlosion with armor. He looks pretty cool. I like the fire being turned purple. Kind of reminds me of Pokemon Arceus. Whoa, and then this design is definitely from Elden Ring for sure. There's no way this isn't supposed to be Midra from Elden Ring. So this is Midra, Lord of the Frontier Flame, if I'm not wrong, which is, he's a crazy DLC boss from Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. The game is not as hard as people make it seem, but it's very fun, pretty difficult for sure, and very fun to explore. It looks like these are your only sprites for sure, but hey, that is fire that I found this, no pun intended. All right, and let's see what the other route leads to. Okay, so this is a Typhlosion sword. Looks almost like the Red Eye sword from Yu-Gi-Oh, which is cool. The Royal Volcano Pokemon. Okay, nothing else for your sprites. All right, we are nearing to that point for Aegislash, so I guess we'll try quickly Crobat, see what this leads to. Okay, so kind of like a 4-star shuriken, whatever, like a 4-sided one, whatever. No other sprites though, unfortunate. I guess, and let's see what the other route leads to, although I'm not too confident. Yeah, nothing too crazy, seemingly. Nothing crazy sprite-wise either. Alright, let's see quickly what Noctowl makes. It only seems to have one custom sprite. Okay, I mean, kind of cool. I like the purple eyes, like the ominous effect, but I mean, nothing too impressive. This is really cool though. I like that little gold brow design for him. Nothing else though. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'll try lastly Bastiodon and Golisopod. After that, I'll move it on. Alright, let's go ahead and see what Golisopod's first route leads to. Okay, I kind of like the stance and the big golden arm. Anything else? This is a really cool design for sure. I like the gold accent. I don't know if it's a reference to something though, but it looks really cool for sure. All right, and now let's see what this other route leads to. Okay, and this doesn't seem too crazy. No other sprites either, unfortunate. All right, now let's try Bastiodon. Okay, so you're like a golem with a big shield and a big hammer. Any other design? This one was kind of cool. Alright, let's see what this other route leads to. Okay, I mean, I like the Bastiodon head shield. But I don't know how I feel about the overall design, unfortunately. All right, and with that all being done for Aegislash, I think now it's time to make the final decision, right? We made a lot of fusions considering we went from I think I started off with 102, and now I'm down to 29 DNA splicers, which is insane. Granted, of course, you don't have to use one every time to defuse, but still, right? But for sure, let's go ahead and see who we use as the other fusion candidate. Again, I was very keen on using this Gardevoir just based on the multiple references. And I think the other one that caught me was I think Typhlosion had a really cool one, right? The Sun God, or the Frenzy Flame, excuse me. Was there another one that really had me? Nah, I think we definitely have to do the Gardevoir one for sure. But if this is the case, then I think I want to test out the Gardevoir fusions first, just to see what she can do, right? Just to see what the other options are. So let's go ahead and place Aegislash down, and let's do these Gardevoir fusions next. Actually, you know what? Before I do this though, since we are in the shop, let me go ahead and buy a couple more splicers, because I'm definitely gonna need that. All right, we are now fully restocked up, and let's go ahead and see what these Gardevoir fusions can lead to. Go ahead and see what Gardevoir and Garchomp can make, maybe. Let's see something crazy. Okay, I like the Saber. I'm not sure how purposeful that design was meant to be, but pretty cool. All right, this is the Dragon Fairy route. Okay, so it's Gardevoir with a dress that resembles Garchomp's skin. And this is a Goth colorway. Okay, is this Cynthia? This is straight up, this is Cynthia. I mean, this is cool. It's a cool reference for sure. I don't know what the Scythe thing is supposed to be. This is another Cynthia reference for sure. Anything else? No. But really cool. Really cool. I like that a lot. All right, now let's see what Gardevoir and Cresselia makes. Surely something crazy, right? Like, this is like two crazy fairy psychics. What the hell is this? You look like a crazy alien crossbreed or something. I don't know. You look interesting. These are also interesting sprites. Okay, so this one's a route dreaming of becoming a Gardevoir, or maybe of a Gardevoir guardian angel or something. I don't know. Very cool though. This one, is this a Digimon reference? You look like you could be. I'm not too sure on this. I'm not sure what this one is, but it looks pretty cool. Like a really cool kimono and pink effect. I'm not sure what it's supposed to reference. All right, let's see what Route 2 yields. That is interesting. You look almost like a half Mega Gardevoir or Gallade type of influenced fusion. Alright, I accidentally accepted before I could see the other sprite designs. Which there are none, unfortunately. Never mind. Never mind, I guess the skip didn't really matter. Alright, let's see Gardevoir and Articuno. Maybe something like beautiful, graceful. I don't know, that's debatably grateful, or graceful, excuse me. Gardecuno. Okay, so you're kind of like a harpy. Is this supposed to be Harpy Lady? Is this supposed to be Harpy Lady right here? You seem familiar though. Alright, now let's see what this other route yields. Huh. You also look very familiar. You look almost like Rukia's Bankai from Bleach. Okay, this is like, I like the colors though, I'm not gonna lie. Red and blue, we have purple, and then we have this really cool ice design, and I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be, but again, these all look really familiar. I'm just not sure where they're from. All really cool though, for sure. See, maybe Gardevoir Miss Magius, maybe that's something cool. Gardamagius doesn't seem like anything in particular. You look interesting though. Yeah, I'll give you that. You look interesting. All right, now here's the other route. Mistborn. Any other sprites here? Is that Dark Magician girl? Oh, that's really cool. That's a really cool reference. Okay, that's definitely a reference I understood instantly. And this one has like the Dark Magician colorway. Really cool for sure. Do I want to choose this? Oh, isn't this a straight up Mon too? Isn't this a Gen 7 Mon? What? Or a Gen 9 Mon or whatever the Gen is. Okay. All right. But these are definitely very cool sprites. I don't know if I would choose this over like the Millennia sprites and all that, but I mean, this is really cool. You guys gotta let me know. You guys gotta let me know down below if this is the one that you guys want me to choose, just because of reference or something. I'll definitely go back and revert it. But for now, let's see what the other fusions can lead to. All right, this is Gardevoir and Regice, and apparently they only have one custom sprite route. Regivore. I don't know what this is supposed to be. If it's like an ice reference, ice creature reference, whatever. Nothing too crazy in the sprite department though. All right, Typhlosion and Gardevoir. Okay, so nothing too insane here. What in the hell is this supposed to be? Like, I'm assuming that's a reference of some sort. And the rest are all right. Who is this supposed to be? Is that like a trainer? Like who? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something for sure. But all right, this is Typhlosion and Gardevoir's other route. And this one seems pretty undetailed, I think. Yeah, nothing too crazy for this one, sprites. Gardevoir and Tyranitar, maybe? Highly doubt, but maybe something cool. I don't even know what that could be. Just Tyranitar with like a dress. Okay. Whoa, you look pretty cool though. You look like a weird, like, Mega Tyranitar variant. Cool nonetheless though. Alright, and this is what Route 2 yields to. Okay, interesting design here. Is that like a... That's like a person with a Tyranitar armor with like a shadow in the back? I don't know. That's definitely a reference to something though. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty cool. You know, looking at it now, it could be a reference to Monster Hunter in some way. I'm just not sure how. The silhouette in the back is pretty cool though, I will say that. Right, this is Gardevoir and Haxorus. Alright, so nothing too insane from this initial sprite. What is this? Is this like a gun or an axe? Okay, I mean, he's holding something cool here, but nothing too crazy. Alright, and this is what the other route yields. Alright, and this is what the other route gave us. What is this supposed to be? Alright, this is what the other route yields. And I'm not sure what the reference is supposed to be here. This character looks really cool though. This looks really cool too. I feel like there's a lot of references that I should be understanding, but I don't. If you understand these, again, let me know. Alright, and I think I'll just wrap it up here with Trevenant, just so we won't take too long in this episode. Alright, so this is the first route for the fusion. Trevor. Alright, so this one's a pretty cool sprite. But otherwise, nothing too special. Alright, and here is the second route. And we get, what is that? Is that a trio? Is that the Tree of Life or something? What the hell? Okay, so like a psychic tree demon. I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely not gonna be the final design for sure. Alright, but after conducting all those fusions, I think this is definitely the one I want to stick with. For multiple reasons, not just for the design, but for the typing and for the stats and the abilities and everything, right? I mean, we have whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just figuring out that the natures, I guess, can change. It's randomized, because I could have sworn this was Jolly before. Hey, if that's what it takes, I'll just keep refusing it, if that's what it takes, you know what I mean? So I got Jolly, because I'll take that nature for sure. Alright, so here we have Agivore. Let's go ahead and put you in the party so I don't misplace you. So we have Agivore, Black Rose Dragon here. I'm tempted to keep Ridos, and we have Patty, who we're gonna rename. So I mean, so far, I mean, this is a very intimidating looking party as is. So let's go ahead and see what else we can make. What about for Alligator? I mean, there's this over here, I guess. I mean, that one's cool. That one has like the whole dorsal spikes and stuff. Has like the build, I guess. The dragon build. And this one has like the little glowing effect. This one's like, I guess, the literal closest to like a Godzilla that you would find. Oh, and this one I get. And is this a double hole? So first of all, this is, I guess, the closest that you'll get to like a Kaiju Godzilla design that I've gotten so far. And this is the straight up double hole from Monster Hunter. This is a straight up monster. So that's really cool. Alright, and so I guess these are what we are left with. So it's either Godzilla or a monster from Monster Hunter. And I don't even know which one I would go for, because like they're kind of both cool in their own right. I mean, I'll go for this one for now, I guess, because it has like the glowing spikes and all. But for now, let's see what the other route, I guess, leads. Alright, and so this one looks like an upright, or like an for Alligator feels like more in the prehistoric times. Which I mean, it's cool, but okay, and this is like a little Spinosaurus dinosaur looking thing. Alright, I mean, pretty cool though. I'll say it looks kind of like a Tyrantrum, to be honest. Almost looks like the double hoe as well, but kind of off. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I think I want to go ahead and do that for alligator fusion. But before I do that, I guess let's see what alligator can fuse with as well. And this episode is running, so I have to like try to fast zoom this. I guess first thing, let's see what Needle King makes. Needle King and for alligator. Okay, so it's just like a for alligator with the Needle King build. So kind of like the Tyranitar fusion. Although this kind of looks like Godzilla, which is really cool. I mean, I'm sure this is supposed to be him. I guess this is like it's supposed to be referencing like this straight up looks like it's referencing Godzilla 2000, where he has the purple dorsals and no other design. I mean, this one is really cool for reference. I'm not sure if I would prefer this over the Devil Ho though. And like what typing is this? This is a water ground. I mean, super weak to grass, but I mean, it's a possibility, I guess. Let's see what the other route gives us. Okay, and it's Needle King with Fraligator's build. And no other sprites. Alright, so I mean, off the bat, for sure, there's two fusions that Fraligator can make. How's Fraligator the more kaiju-esque mon than Tyranitar? It's kind of crazy. Let's see, Fraligator and Miss Magius, I guess. Okay, so like Fraligator, if he was a magician. No other sprites, but I mean, that's a really cool looking one. Very detailed for sure. Alright, this is the other route for Miss Magius, although nothing crazy. Alright, let's see Fraligator and Haxorus. That sprite was huge. Whoa. This thing is massive. Haxorus. Okay, and then compared to this one where it's just like a skinny dragon with an axe or whatever. Whoa, is this a reference to something? Is this supposed to be Mirror Jade? Oh, is that supposed to be like Mirror Jade Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh? So is this a water dragon? The thing that really has me is the pose. There's no way this isn't supposed to be Mirror Jade Dragon, right? I just have to quickly like search that up for personal satisfaction. Yeah, this is 100% supposed to be Mirror Jade Dragon. There's no way. Which I mean, that's really fire. Like, I kind of almost want to like really do this route. And I mean, Water Dragon. I'm not sure how good the typing is. Kind of have to go over that. But I mean, stat wise, you are pretty good. I mean, and what's the nature? Actually, I didn't even see. Timid nature. All things considered, I might just go with this, to be honest with you. Like the Devil Ho is cool and all. Godzilla was really cool. Damn, I mean, there's so many really cool sprites. Why is it on for alligator? Why is it literally all on for alligator? Like, let's go ahead and unfuse this, right? Because Mirror Jade is really cool, right? But let's now see what Haxorus can make. Because if not, I think I'm already settled on a for alligator. So let's see Haxorus. So let's see Haxorus and I guess Needle King. Maybe something crazy. Nothing crazy actually at all. Alright, here's the other route. I like the mouth blades, I guess, but nothing else really crazy. Let's see Haxorus and Snorlax, maybe? Maybe a cool sprite? Okay, or a derpy sprite, that works too. Snorlaxorus. And no other crazy sprite though, unfortunately. I guess we'll see the other route just for curiosity's sake. Okay, like a pudgy Haxorus, I guess. Alright. I guess we could also see Haxorus and Blastoise. With a very weird design, I gotta say. Alright, this is design number 2. Whoa, that actually looks like a really cool design. Cannon head over here, okay. Whoa, and this one, it looks really cool with like the barrels smoking after like firing. But is that better than Mirror Jade? Oh man, it looks really cool too. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh man, tough decisions. All the crazy fusions have to do with blue mons, funny enough, right? Damn though. Do I want Blast Exorus, whatever? Do I want Godzilla? Do I want Mirror Jade? Do I want the Devil Ho? I think at this point it's either between Godzilla and Mirror Jade. But I feel like Mirror Jade has to like low-key take priority. You know what? I think I'll chop it down to whoever has the better typing. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. So this is water ground for the Godzilla looking fusion. I mean, the only weakness being grass is kind of huge, right? I mean, this does have potential to be a very tanky, beefy, strong mon. And on the other hand here, we would have Mirror Jade with Water Dragon. Damn, which I mean, this is another really good typing as well. I mean, I'm only really weak to Fairy and Dragon, right? Which I mean, like, shouldn't be too scary. Although I think I want to go with the Godzilla sprite. I love this Mirror Jade sprite. He looks fire, but I don't know. I think the one weakness is just a lot safer. I feel like it's gonna be a tankier mon, probably, maybe, hopefully. And fuck it. I mean, it's variation in the team, right? In terms of color. So fuck it. Welcome to the team. Godzilla reincarnate, I guess. Pharaoh King. Alright, so I mean, again, this should be a very strong... I mean, he has Jolly. I don't know if I really care for the speed, though. Or Hasty. I might have to, like, test around with this one to see if I can get more defense, right? I want a tank. And Rivalry. Rivalry is definitely really good, though. I'll definitely take that ability, for sure. I guess we'll keep Needle King's moves. So let me quickly see your stats, right? So you are... Wait a minute. Jolly Nature actually might be crazy for us here. I didn't realize you actually had a really good speed stats, as well as, I mean, look at that attack stats, pretty good, right? And that HP means you're a tank. I mean, all things considered, I think we made a good decision here, although we gotta change up your moves for sure. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and add Pharaoh King to the team. Once again, we have now Pharaoh King, Age of War, Black Rose Dragon, Ridos again. I think I still want to keep. I'm still thinking on it. And then we have Patty. Let's see what else we can make. I mean, it is Water Dragon. This would be just as good as Mirror Jade, right? Typing wise. And I mean, I guess it could be like the blue member of the team, right? So I guess we could just add this right now and just make a quick decision. So you have 29 attack. You are next best is a special defense. So you're a physical tank and attacker. You're also only level 9, which means I definitely need to level grind you real quick. And also your moves need to change. But okay, I think I made the right decision here. All right, Blastosaurus, whatever, Blastosaurus, I guess I'll call him. I'm gonna have to change that up for sure. I think we'll just add Blastosaurus, whatever, to the party. Who do I even change for you? Like, I guess we just change this. All right, I think I'm gonna have to like stop it here for now. Like, there's just so many fusions I can conduct. I have been conducting, as you can see, and like there's clearly half the mons that I haven't even played around with. But if I did, like, this video would end up going for like 2 hours more. Why is this guy staring at me? Why are you looking at me, man? Again, there's just so many fusions that we made. And this is what I guess I ended off in my party. For now, I guess on the layout, this is what the team is gonna look like. We have Blastosaurus, right? Again, I don't know how to pronounce it. I got to change his name for sure, because like that X just messes it all up, right? Regardless, we have our Water Dragon, crazy physical mon here, right? Then we're followed by typical old Ridos. And of course, you can't forget that Black Rose Dragon. Then of course, we welcome Patty to the team, which is our crazy like genie fortress, crazy giant monster thing. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what you can call this, but I mean, it's a poison fighting with levitate, which is kind of crazy, which means my only weakness is what? Psychic fairy flying, I think, if I'm not wrong. Of course, I mean, stat-wise, crazy, right? I mean, this is another crazy physical mon. Next up, we have Age of War, who, as you can see, is very clearly Melania, as we discussed. We have a Steel Fairy, which is, again, another crazy typing. I think the only typing that this is weak to is Fire, if I'm not wrong, which is kind of insane. Which is another mon that's a kind of, like, level up. As you can see, it's a very tanky mon. And then, of course, we are followed by Pharaoh King, our Godzilla of the team, quite literally, who's a water ground tank, who is, of course, another mon with one weakness, which is grass. And I guess for now, that's gonna be how we have to leave the team. Let me know who you guys want to see be fused in the next episode if we do continue this. My original plan was just to do some fusions and maybe like try them out in the routes, but the fusions took so much longer than I thought. I ended up going through 200 plus DNA splicers. And again, anyone that you see here that you want to see fuse, or if you want to see me like unfuse some of these guys, like I still have like a Shannon here and all that just in case. Let me know who you guys want to see be fused. Again, like we just have so many options, and if there's any preferences that you guys want, let me know down below. So if you did enjoy the fusions conducted today's episode, and if you did enjoy the final results, consider dropping that like. Again, it helps out the channel a lot and this video a lot. And if you are enjoying this series thus far, consider dropping that sub button to see more episodes of this series and of other existing series that I have in on my channel, so be sure to check those out. And with that all being said, again, I'm surprised at how little we were able to scratch all the fusions out of the to fuse list, I guess if you can call it that. But again, I was very excited this episode, and I am extremely excited for the next episode. So in the meantime, be sure to have yourselves a damn good one, and take care. Peace.